Battling the deadliest snowstorm at 71 Bastagals, Reindeer Herders versus Nature's Fury in Siberia, Episode 1. A true survival story of endurance, nature, and nomadic tradition in the coldest inhabited place on Earth. A land frozen in time, vast Siberian tundra, blowing snow, silhouettes of reindeer and tents under a dim sun. At the edge of human endurance, where the ground remains frozen all year and wind cuts through flesh like knives, families still live and thrive. This is Yakutia, in northeastern Siberia. Here, winter isn't a season, it's a realm. Temperatures plummet to 71 degrees Celsius, 95.88 degrees Celsius. Batteries die. Eyelashes freeze. And blizzards erase the horizon for days. Yet one group continues their ancient rhythm. The reindeer herders, nomads who move with the herds, battling nature's fury with wisdom passed down for generations. This is their story. A battle between life and frost, between man, beast, and the deadliest snowstorm on Earth. Yakutia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Map overlay, Oymyakon village, children walking to school in 60 degrees, frost-covered windows. Yakutia, or the Sakha Republic, spans over 3 million square kilometers, yet holds fewer than 1 million people. Here in places like Oymyakon, the mercury can fall to 71.2 degrees, the coldest recorded in any permanently inhabited place on Earth. At these extremes, metal becomes brittle, flesh can freeze in under 60 seconds. Vehicles are left running 24/7. Water must be chopped from rivers, then carried in buckets. Yet in this environment, indigenous nomadic herders not only survive, they raise animals, raise families, and ride with the storm. Nomadic tents, chums, families around fires, reindeer with sleds, moving camps. The Evenki and Sakha herders live a life of movement. They follow the reindeer, who in turn follow the moss buried under snow. Their homes are chums, portable conical tents made from reindeer hide and poles. Children grow up riding sleighs, women cook over open fires in tents, men read the snow and stars like maps. There are no fences, no power, no modern insulation. What protects them is knowledge, of the animals, of the land, of each storm's voice in the wind. Warning signs, the storm approaches. Darkening skies, shifting clouds, elders watching weather patterns, sudden temperature drop. In early February, the herders noticed subtle changes. Reindeer grew restless. The wind veered from the northeast. The sky darkened even during daylight. Snowflakes became coarse, stinging. Elders knew a storm was coming. Not just a snow squall, a white wall of fury known as the Siberia, the deadliest kind. They had hours to act. If they stayed exposed, the herd could scatter, the camp freeze, and lives be lost. Herders tethering reindeer, insulating tents, chopping wood, burying supplies. Every member of the family, fun from toddler to elder, had a role. Tents were reinforced with extra layers of hides. Reindeer were tied together in tight circles. Firewood was buried in snow to protect it from drifting. Food was packed inside warm wrappings or buried for retrieval. They knew the storm might last 3 days, maybe 5. There was no rescue, no radio, no backup generator. Only the fire, the family, and the discipline of tradition. Impact. The Siberia strikes now, slamming against tents, reindeer pressing against each other, frost creeping inside wind at 100 kilometers per hour. Visibility. 0. Air so dry it burned the lungs. Inside the tents, the fire dimmed. Ice formed on the inner walls. Children clung to fur blankets as the temperature dropped below 70 degrees Celsius. Outside, the reindeer tightened into a trembling mass. Their breath froze in midair. Some began to collapse. Every 30 minutes, herders crawled into the storm to check on them, risking frostbite and blindness with every step. The first night, test of will and memory. Faces lit by firelight, frozen boots drying, fathers melting snow to drink. Through the first night, sleep came in moments. Fires required constant feeding. Food was thawed over embers and eaten in silence. Elders told stories to calm children, stories of storms past and of those who made it through. In that night, wisdom was survival. They didn't pray for warmth. They prayed for discipline, for awareness, the very tools that allowed their ancestors to tame the North. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.